Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but it'll be second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now Goff. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Goff. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fields going to hold on to it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Goff to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw here, hauled in, finding room at midfield. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 74 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. The Bears at 10-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Steps away. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And coughed it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. And And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Goff on third down. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Goff throwing again. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend with the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And here's Trenton Gill now. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38. To throw is gone. It's Williams on the catch. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 41, Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing on third, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's Fields. 26 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Alex Anzalone in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Fields. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert once more, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where they try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To the air again. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Fields. Completion here to Claypool. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This is Herbert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I like this field position because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Ford Field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now it's Fields. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on first. Incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looking to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. Wright's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff throwing again. Short little throw to Ebron. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last last time. They had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On 4th down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking for more on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And that almost their 1st INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 to 5, not
too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now Fields and the Bears down by 10, 43 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Lions, they get a rare victory to move to